Oh shit.
Welcome back, my hero. We're bringing out the big Vito, the big bag. This one comes out when there's big business happening. But I just wanted to bring it out just in case to see what's going on, cause we're working on these boilers we never worked on before. So you know what we're gonna call this one? Let's call it Telly Hots Boilers, starring Lamar Brandon Campbell. I never worked on these boilers before, but I know who has. But that's not who's here. They got that guy. Ooh, the boiler hero.
Now, what do you mean? Everybody thinks.
Not everybody's like, you fucked up. You got drugs.
Hold on. Talk to me. What do you mean?
Last night I'm in City Island having a couple drinks by the water.
Yeah.
No sweater.
What do you mean no sweater?
I didn't have no sweater. I'm running around with a t-shirt like it's 95 degrees.
Okay, alright. That's what I thought you were saying.
The dip in the weather changed from day to night.
Out of nowhere, bro.
Shit.
This morning was cold.
The thing is, it let me enjoy the weekend. So wake up today.
That means you prepare for the winter. That means the shit turns on whenever it needs the heat.
They called it in. Told me they want me to do a checkup on their boilers.
Some telly hots.
I heard about these boilers. Had a couple BTU members tell me about them.
They're sensitive.
They say it's like 3 boilers in one, or multiple boilers in one
they
boiler.
tell us what it is. I don't work on them too much because we don't have too many around. But blower fault. What we thinking, right? I believe it's like multiple boilers in one.
So right now we're just getting a blower fault on one of the blowers, so let's just check one of the blowers. But even before I got here, they told me all 3 boilers had like faults and safety, so we just gonna check everything. So since I never worked on these boilers, you know, I gotta take my time and actually try to learn these boilers as I go along. So right now I'm just studying to see where all the blowers are at. And obviously I gotta move this side panel so I can have better access to everything. Mostly all the new boilers are coming like this, where it's easy access, where you can just easily remove a panel to be able to see the whole boiler on each side of it. That's why it's good not to install these boilers close to a wall.
Say it again?
Communication error.
You said another one was doing that.
Communication error means that it's not communicating properly with the blower.
That's the air filter. That air filter service alert, I'm assuming, is not getting proper air. So that would be.
Sometimes it's on a default timer where it might just be up in the timer and saying, hey, it's time to change the air filter.
Yeah.
The air filter doesn't look crazy dirty, but it's cleanable. It's time for it to be clean.
Third one, so this would be the one that's having issues. So these are basically 3 boilers in one. 1, 2, and this is 3. That just turned off.
I wanted to try taking that wire off thinking that it would ramp up, but I later find out that this is not that type of blower.
That one's moving.
It may look like it, but it's different. Not for nothing, but I'm hearing these blowers are not the best. A lot of the boilers, the new boilers, are using this style of blowers, but it's not the best.
Say it again? Right now, we got number 1 running.
Right now we only got 1 boiler running. I'm trying to activate the other ones to see if that blower motor is actually faulty or is it actually working or whatnot.
I'm working it out right now. Well, obviously if it said blower fault, that tells me that something's either going on with this thing right here. This is number 3. So something's happening with this one. I reset it to see what it's doing. So that's where we are right now as far as this one. I just want to see what it does. Why would it say air filter?
So now with the air filter, I figure I'd take my meter and test the air switch. Because if the air switch is not making, then maybe the air filter is that dirty. But if the air switch makes, then I know it's not that much of a big deal.
That really didn't do much for me. See if one of these boilers are on. It should be the number 1 over there. And this one is saying what? Blower fault.
This is boiler number 2 that also has another blower fault.
Lower speed signal. Lower speed signal fault. Alright, so let's look these shits up.
There's a manual on that door, so I figured let me look up these codes and start trying to figure out what these blower faults is, because boiler number 2 says something about the speed was changed or the blower speed wasn't matching, which, you know, obviously shows me that the blower is having some kind of issue.
System alert, software, manifold. You're looking for blower issue. Blower service alert, and the other one was blower speed, right?
In a perfect world, you would see these blower faults and say, hey, let me just change the blower motors and see if they go away, which they might go away, but they might come back.
We got blower faults on number 1. Blower speed signal fault on number 2, and only number 3 is running. Right,
so it seems like we got some big issues with boiler number 2 though.
Signal wire, wiring for service alert.
Now the funny thing is, I was told that these boilers needed to be upgraded for their blower, and there's a new panel or some digi board, diagnostic board that needs to be upgraded. I looked it up and it seems about legit, but we don't know. Can't really tell. That's management because the boilers are working. So if the boilers are working, they're gonna feel like everything's okay. Why fix what's not broken? That's how they're gonna feel.
So it said here. Reset, clean, and replace recent. We need an overhaul.
The air filter message makes me feel like they need an overhaul. I figured if the air filter is saying, hey, it's time to be changed, maybe the time is up where they just need to have an overhaul.
I don't know how to make this motor. Read that manual. It could be like one of those maintenance things or whatnot. So regardless, I'm gonna take the information on the blower. So let's start doing this. Start taking info.
That's pretty much all I can do at this point is just take the information on the blower and maybe just change the blower and see if we have something else going, because the blowers are normally just powered and they blow. You know, these are small boiler chambers, so it can't be like a flood or anything like that. So let's just take all the information on the boilers. The good thing is that there are boilers running, so they do have heat and hot water. They just want to make sure that the other, boilers are running as well, which is the best way to handle it. So be proactive. Let's get them fixed before the other ones go down, and then you're really screwed.
That's weird. All this has the air filter full.
So the fact that all 3 boilers has that air filter fault, that makes me feel like it's just a service timing. It just means that it's time to be serviced and overhauled. That's probably why they even called us too, to get those numbers. So you can say more or less this is like a survey. Surveying the job, making sure we get the numbers on these blowers so they can maybe send them a proposal.
What the fuck that is?
I removed the side panel to boiler number 2 so I can see this blower motor. Now what I wanted to do is to make sure that this blower motor is the same numbers as the other blower motor, because for some reason it seemed a little different.
Same numbers, yeah.
So this means that all I need to do is take down information for one blower, and that should be the same as the other blowers. But when I look at the manual, I seen that there was some kind of like upgrade expansion pack or something like that. That could be what they've been talking about. But right now the boilers are running, so I don't want to play around too much. Just looking through the safeties right now, seeing the history. Seems like this boiler tells you the wear and tear timing on each part. Like, look at the green lines. It's basically telling me what's good and what's starting to wear off. That's pretty cool. Boiler might go into safety when those green lines hit yellow. That'd be fire. What's good that the blower that's messed up is actually messed up, so we know that that one definitely needs to be changed. Not like this one that's running.
I guess let me just call the boss and see what he wants to do.
I like those beautiful sceneries and all that on top of these roofs.
Fire if I can keep this.
Take those out, turn the unit off, take those up, turn it back on, roll the unit.
It's saying that it needs it too.
Yeah.
That's all. Y'all don't do overhauls? Like somebody come and change all the igniters and shit? Come on, bro.
Listen, man.
What management is this?
Oh, my heroes. I guess that's a quick, long survey. We got the blowers information, and we just gonna have to get the blowers and come back and maybe change them, and the problem will go away. And that maybe then people will understand what makes me that guy that they call, the boiler hero.